welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Thank you for your love and for your support. Okay, guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to cut this floating shoulder cape. So you can see the picture there. It is like a one shoulder cape top. So we're going to be working on the upper body. So I have my fabric here that I'm going to be making use of, and then I have my pattern paper because you need to do this on the pattern to make it easier. If you are new to the channel, you are highly and very welcome. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Hit on the bell on the side to get an update whenever I upload a new video. And then you can, if you want to register for our online classes, you can see my number scrolling through the screen. Just send me a message on WhatsApp, and then I'll give you the details of the classes that we have available. If you have not tried out our online classes before, please do. Our classes are very, 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 very detailed classes, and it is like a one-on-one where we tutor you how to actually sew these dresses and then have good finishing for your fabrics and your dresses. Okay, guys. Okay, so now we're going to begin. Like I said, we're going to make use of the pattern paper. So I have my front and my back pattern, so I'm going to keep them on the side. Okay, so before I continue, if you want to be a member of our channel here on YouTube, you can just go to the home page. You see a join button. Just click on that join button, and then you can join and become a member of Stylish Naija. This is done here on YouTube. It's not online class. You can become a member. This is just like a kind of avenue for you to support Stylish Naija YouTube channel. Just go and check out the packages that we have. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to, this is the back and the front. I'll keep the front, I'll keep this one on the side, and then we'll work on this piece right now. Okay, so this is the back and the front piece. So I'll keep this on the side, and then go ahead now. I'll extend the neckline. Okay, so when you're cutting a floating neckline like this, it is a very simple process. You are just going to determine how deep you want it to be as it is floating into your armhole side, and then if you want it to be curved or if you want it to be slanted. If you notice this one on the picture that I showed earlier, it is a slanted one, it is not a curved one. So what I mean by a curved one is this one here. You can see this one. This is a curved one, but the one that we're going to be doing now is a straight one. Okay, so the next thing now, we're going to be using our shoulder. So from this point, it is a simple process. You are just going to make sure you take from the nip of the neckline, and then you stop it into your armhole area. So for this, I'm just going to come like this, and then I'll stop it into my armhole area. So I came down a little bit by half of an inch because my armhole that I use here is about 7.5, so it's still okay, still safe. So you can see that is just how simple it is. So I'll cut it out. Now when cutting out, make sure you place the front and the back together. Right side facing right side, wrong side facing wrong side, and cut both of them together so it will be accurate. So I've cut this out right now. The next thing we're going to do now, we're going to cut out our cape. So in order to cut out our cape, I'll get another pattern paper that we'll use to cut out the cape, so we can draw out the shape of the cape the way we want it. Okay, guys, so now we're going to cut out our cape. So you see I have a flat, another pattern paper, and then I'll lay my pattern on it like this. So if you have a tracing wheel, it will be very easy for you to do this. You are just going to use your tracing wheel, trace out the cape, the shape you want it, and then it appears on the other side. But I don't have a tracing wheel, so I'm going to just use my marker to show you how to do this. So the first thing you are going to do, you are going to trace out the neckline. Make sure you trace out the neckline. Just mark the neckline, you repeat it on your pattern, and then from the side where it is going into your armhole, depends on how much entry you want it to come. So I'm just going to, from this point, I'm going to take it down a little bit, and then I'll come to the shoulder point like this. I'll extend it So on the shoulder pattern, I will extend it by at least 1 inch from that point. So you can see just like about an inch from the shoulder point. And then from this shoulder point, the next thing I'm going to do from this shoulder point, I'm going to create a slope into this point. So this is my under bust point. If you notice, it came down below the under bust point. So I'm going to extend it. I'm just going to create a slope like this. That's a slant like this, cutting across on the armhole area. It's going to cut across and then it's going to come down like a triangle. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm just trying to use my eyes to to balance it properly, if that's the right word to say. So I'll mark it from the back. I'll just mark my pattern there from the back. So from this point now, that point that I made from that back, I'm going to create like a slope here, and then from this point I'll float it into this point. So this is going to be my cape. So when I'm cutting now, I'll cut it big and then I'll place it and check if it is okay. You transfer to your paper, to your fabric. So that's the good thing with working with patterns. You can always work, alter them however. Okay, so I've cut it out. So I'm just going to place it like this, and then we're going to check it before we continue. So I'll turn it to the back so I can trim it nicely. So you just trim out any excess you have here. And then on the shoulder part also. So the shoulder part, you notice that it actually came out. The slant came out a bit, just like I extended it. So I'm just going to, I'll leave the shoulder part like this so you can see what we have. You can see it looks like what we have on the picture. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I don't know this paper, why it is folding and folding and folding. So you can see what we have. So I hope you can see it. Yeah, so the next thing we're going to do now, we're going to transfer to the fabric. This is going to be the bigger one. The next one we'll cut, we'll just reduce the size. That's the length. That's just the difference. But every other thing is going to be the same. So I'll transfer it to the fabric now, and then I'll show you how to join it. Okay guys, so you can see I finished cutting it. So after cutting, make sure you place it on your pattern and check nicely. So I've cut out my fabric. So the next thing I'm going to do now, you cut out 2 pieces each. So you take it back, and then I'm going to stitch here, this side, the triangle part. That's where I'm going to stitch. I'm not going to stitch the neckline part, and then I'm not going to stitch the shoulder and the side. So I'll just stitch like this. So I'll do the same thing for both pieces, and then I'll come back and show you how we're going to fix it, attach it to the neckline. Okay guys, so I've finished joining them, so you can see both of them. So I just joined them separately, and then I just used a top stitch, just top stitch it, both of them together, so they will stay secure on one point. And then trim out any excess that I have. So now this is my bodice. So this is how we're going to fix it. So you can see how perfect it looks. It entered perfectly well. You see the shoulder part, it entered perfectly well. So the simple way to do this now is I'm going to take it back to my machine. It's not going to go to the back part. It's not entering the back part. So I'll take it back to my machine now, and then I'm going to join it on the neckline. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to join it like this from the back of the front piece, just the front piece. I'll join it like this. So after joining, it's going to flip out. So when it flips out, I'll join the shoulder, front shoulder and back shoulder together. So that's just basically how this is done, and then you join the side. So I'll go ahead, I'll do that, and then place it on the mannequin for you to see. Please, if you find this video helpful, I would appreciate if you hit on the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much. You'll see the final look soon. Okay guys, so at the end of the day, you can see how our one side cape and dress looks like, of a floating shoulder cape looks like. It actually came out really fine and beautiful. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you. If you find this video helpful, please like the video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.